With the 31st pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals select Daxton Hill, defensive back, Michigan.
All right, so Dax Hill is the second Wolverine selected in the first round tonight. Aiden Hutchinson, 2.
For him, no points, 43 yards and a turnover. Here's Wolf to throw it. And intercepted. Daxton Hill. Second turnover of the second half for Wisconsin. And the Wolverines are in business. First of all, he's going to have his tight end coming across the middle. Right here, he's going to look out there. He's got to see that Daxton Hill is sitting underneath the outside route. Tight end is wide open underneath. Hill baits him into the throw, makes the interception, and this is eerily similar to the feel of the fourth quarter a week ago for Wisconsin, where they played so hard, kept themselves in the game against Notre Dame, and then Notre Dame just put it on them like an avalanche, and it started with turnovers.
Dominate.
Michigan State had 14 yards of offense in the second half and still won. Martinez into a crowd, and is it intercepted? It was batted up in the air by Daxton Hill. The Wolverines think he caught it, and the officials agree.
The throw was a little bit late and behind the intended receiver, Allen. Daxton Hill tipped it up to himself.
What a play. Although when R.J. Moten came in to help, did he inadvertently push the ball to the turf?
Yeah, I think Hill had it, and Moten almost knocked it out of his hands. What a great play, though. Staying in coverage, keeping his concentration on the football, has it right there off the ground.
It's his teammate Moten.
I think it'll stand. Not 23.
Went off Green's hands and into the hands of the former Wolverine Martin. Maury Toure nowhere to run, and Daxton Hill. This is the game right here. Scott Frost told him to hurry up, but you want to make sure you're ready to go. Here comes a blitz. Martinez throwing it deep and incomplete. Flying by. Each team's had it once. Dax Hill blitzes and definitely interfered with the throw by Vedral.
He's going to be coming from right here, but he holds off just enough before the ball is snapped to not be across the neutral zone. Nobody there to pick him up. I think the back probably should have come over to help the quarterback. Vedral just had to get rid of that one.
Go the running back now. Minute 25 to go. All 3 timeouts left for Rutgers. Vedral out wide. Crookshank dumped for a loss by Dax Hill. And 3rd and 10. Tight bunch of 3 receivers to the right. Vedral in trouble. Throws on the run.
Kind of winning the battle in the trenches here in the second half.
The offensive line was considered to be the weakness of this offensive team. Vedral throws into a crowd, and it's incomplete.
Here's Mertz. In the pocket, he gets crushed. Wow! Daxton Hill shot out of a cannon.
Illegal formation. Offense. The penalties declined. 4th down. Officials timeout for an injured offensive player.
You're going to get Ross there, and then here's Daxton Hill on the blitz, and he hits him right in those ribs, that left ribs. And that's where he was wincing when he was down, now being attended to. Watch as he goes low. It's exactly what they're trying to get defenders to do. He didn't go high. He leads with his shoulder. Textbook from that defense. Wolf, pressure on him.
3rd down at 7. Little pressure. The pass knocked free. There are no flags on the field.
That's a nice job by Hill. Great technique. You see him being patient, drives on it, stays away from contact. You see that left arm get in there. That's good stuff out of Daxton Hill. A good 3 and out. You saw it last drive. Can they do so again at the end of the half and then to start the second half? Stay focused mentally and not have any mental errors.
Whaley.
Pick to the Cincinnati Bengals. With the 60th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Taylor Britt, defensive back, Nebraska.
After a loss of 2, McConnell back to the air, the crosser, Bell. Boilermakers 2 of 8 on 3rd down. Pressure.
O'Connell sidesteps it. Bell corrals it, nowhere close. Taylor Britt.
2 for 3 on 3rd downs today. Cephas Johnson trying to find some room to run. And a lot of red jerseys around him and swarming him, and down he goes. Hit by Taylor.
Watch this. Again, okay, it's a pure run. Going left, going right. You got a lot of defenders around you. You can just chuck this ball out of bounds. Don't use the yardage. You never want to put yourself in a position to take a hit like that as well.
Start of the 4th quarter. Nebraska up a touchdown on South Alabama, and the ball's out. And the defense scores for the 2nd time today.
Clifford to the air. And picked off. Taylor Britt. Best cover corner. And knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. On that one, and you're going to see it's going to be the coverage outside on Dotson. Dotson makes his break, but Britt sees it all the way. 53-yard return for Nebraska. And we've talked about decision-making, and that was one of the things Coach Franklin said he needed.
Yards of any active Big Ten quarterback. On the reverse. Here's Riley Lease, and he goes nowhere. That was sniffed out from the get-go by Taylor Britt.
Well, you got to learn how to stay home as there. Watch number 5, Taylor Britt. Just stays home and in, pow, shoots his gun.
With the 95th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Zachary Carter, defensive tackle, Florida.
Zachary Carter, I think he has up.
We see him on the next possession. Pressure, Carter, another sack for the Florida defense. 4th of the night for the Gators.
And I mentioned on his sack when he rushed from the outside, he's 285 pounds. That's him working on the inside. We talk about the depth of the interior.
Lafayette, Louisiana. Jake Peach, the coordinator, raving about his feel for the game. Look out. Johnson held on to it too long, and he gets smothered.
You're going to see him just come off the edge right here with speed. He's 285 pounds. That's just not fair to be that fast and that big off the edge.
36th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Cordell Volson, guard, North Dakota State.
That's how the Bison play offense.
Maybe not as dramatically as Tommy Mellott, but he took over midway through the year, as you're talking about. So it's been a year of breakout for Miller, and now good defense from play at the NFL level. And that is a very talented young man playing in his final game. And finally healthy after missing the playoffs with a hamstring problem. 1st down, North Dakota State. The straight-ahead run for Tamarick Will.
Mallott's going to be the key.
Well, we'll see. So Tucker's got to get ready just in case. 2nd and 7. Miller with the play fake. All kinds. Miller back in at quarterback. 2nd down. Little pump fake, and he's going to run again. Can't
Smash mouth football.
I believe they do. They've been doing it for a decade, for several decades. And
difference in the football game.
Ellaby.
That's exactly what Ellaby's looking at.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Go a day late and go with the running backs and throw with them and compete with them.
So you were a day late, so you did actually attend the combine.
I did attend, but it was not a big deal. It was not like this.
Get a little extra work here tonight, especially with what they've lost. A receiver knocked loose, ball recovered, and Troy's got it, but great play by Jeffrey Gunter. Hasn't turned it over. Trying to capitalize on the Coastal turnover here before half. He's in trouble, and down he goes. That is the second time he's been sacked. Coastal will stop the clock.
And that first pick. But it's very rare when Georgia Southern has more passing yards than rushing yards in a game.
Tomlin running option, then cuts it up.
And Tomlin fumbles the ball, and it's still loose and scooped up by the Chanticleers at the 35-yard line. And Macanzo comes up with the fumble recovery, and the first big break of the game goes to the Chanticleers.
You see here, Tomlin sticking with it, had great blocking. Right there, it's great tackling and a strip.
By Gunter, he did a great job.
Yeah.
Something special here in the next 25 seconds. Watson, some pressure, ball's out, loose, and it looks like Coastal recovered. I think the Chanticleers have it. Yes, they do, and that's going to be the ball game. Gunter got the loose football, and Josiah Stewart, the defensive end, knocked it out.
Another great rush by Josiah Stewart in a critical part of the game. Game on the line. Bring your defense in and shut the door. Got a little dip and rip. Looked like Robert Mathis out.